Guys, if they ask what cohort is, okay, so basically what is cohort? It is a group of people who share some common characteristic or experience within the defined period of time. They should have common characteristics, that's it. Okay, within the defined period of time, they have the common characteristics. They share a common characteristic or what? Experience. Group of people who are pregnant can be a cohort. People who are of some particular age can be a cohort. Okay, they have a particular exposure to something like they all smoke. They can be a cohort, right? People who are born, if they are born in the same day or a period of time, they will form a birth cohort. So there is something called as a birth cohort also. Birth cohort means they are all born on the same time period, maybe same year or something. Okay. So anyways, you understood what cohort is, right? Let us look at some examples. Okay. So what is a birth cohort, guys? Look at this. All people born in 2010. So they all form a birth cohort. Okay. Then people who are exposed to common drugs. They're just giving example here. Exposure cohort. So birth cohort is there. Exposure cohort is there. Now they're starting to make so many terminologies under the same thing. Then people who are group of males or females married on the same day or in the same period of time. Marriage cohort. They're all married during the same time. Okay. Why would you want this type of cohort? Let's say birth cohort, you want to study some diseases which are like probably developmental diseases. Exposure cohort, you want to study some people are smoking, about lung cancer, you want to study. You study all of those people. Marriage cohort, when these people get pregnant, fertility issues, etc. you want to look at. So marriage cohort. So these are going to help you in cohort studies, isn't it? Then look at this one. People who survived a myocardial infarction in this year. This year, some people have survived myocardial infarction. So they can become a cohort. There are so many cohorts, right? So what three cohorts you saw now? Birth cohort, exposure cohort, marriage cohort. Okay. Now let's move to the next slide here. So you can take this cohort from general population. Okay. Anyways. So basically, where will you use all this? You will use this in, you will use a cohort to do cohort study. Okay. Basically, in cohort study, you will use, but I think cohort is a very generic word which you can use for many other studies also, isn't it? What do you say?